What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. This video we are, as you can see, training Orfevre because some odd reason I didn't realize this or remember, but I was just scrolling through trying to see who else can do dirt. I saw that Orfevre had a D on it, so I was like, ooh, that means I can use a different chaser other than Inari 1. I was gonna train Inari 1, but then I saw Orfevre and I was like, I guess I'll go train Orfevre. So here we are. Today's video, we are going to be training Orfevre for, I guess, the League of Heroes, because Dirt Mile. And for the setup, we're going to go with all of it. All of it once again. Almond Eye Speed. Super Creek Stamina. I just nodded my head. Taishin. Wise. Tamamo Power. Hoshino, friend card, and borrowing a Stay Gold Guts card. And that is pretty much a setup. For the most part, this might just be the setup we go with. Might. Because I don't know, I just feel weird not using a Wise card, but oh well. Oh well. I had Tachyon event is here, so that can help with dirt stuff as well, so I can probably make my parents a little bit better. When I get a decent parent at the very least. But we're gonna get it started. But before we get started with the run and the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. They'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, let us get started. The run. I may have missed something because I felt like that was shorter than normal, but yeah, link is down in the description if you guys haven't joined the Discord server. But let's get started with the run. Now, I think over the weekend, I don't know if I mentioned anything over the weekend. I didn't train as much manually or even with auto because I just got busy. It's just how life goes. It's just how life goes. Oh, there's like nothing here. No, I'll just do Wise. I shall just do Wise then. But I should be getting my new PC within the next month or two, I hope. I remember mentioning this like around September, I think. But I was just pretty much, I think I finalized the parts that I want, because I was just basically looking at parts in a single store, Micro Center. If you know, it's just basically just a store with all the PC parts. So I went in with a list, checked the website. Most of them was there, but made some changes all around, and yeah, I didn't purchase any parts yet or anything like that, but within the next month or two, I could be getting a new PC. I did say I was going to get within the next few months when I first said it, so we're still within that realm of time, so we'll see. We'll see. What really pushed me more to look at the parts to make sure it was all there and all that was, believe it or not, Wua. Believe it or not, Wua was kind of triggering me because as I was trying to do the tower, now I got used to how Wua is. You know, I know here and there it'll lag for me and all that. That's something I got accustomed to. It did start loading faster after a certain point, after the game was initially released, and then everything was fine, in my opinion. Everything was okay. Yes, load times were still long and all that, and story also was kind of messed up, but it's all good. I got used to it. What kind of pushed me was when I was clearing the tower, and I literally just had one of the stages left on the middle tower. And even though I was already just restarting it and all that, so I shouldn't have a problem loading it, it was still having a problem loading it. As in the boss, because the timer would normally start, but then when the boss would load in, 30 seconds would already be gone, and I'm just like, okay. And then I just started looking at PC parts, and I was just like, maybe I should. At the same time, if I do get the new PC, it'll not only make playing these games a better experience, I suppose. Even though in general I'm totally fine with it. It'll probably make editing also better, because better parts, maybe it'll probably be way smoother than, and way faster than it already is. Well, it's not. If it's pretty derby videos, it's decent. It's pretty good time wise. But when the longer videos, like for example, if I wanted to do another whole game, like with Dead Space, because Dead Space I had to cut into 2 pieces or 2 parts. But it's funny because Silent Hill, I managed to get it all in one. But I think I think the amount of Silent Hill is probably my limit. I don't know. I don't know, because I was close to getting the whole thing in Dead Space in one video, but I think either my PC, CPU, something gave up, and yeah, cut that editing and had to redo it again. And I tried it twice, so and I could say if I do get the new PC also, I would probably feel more inclined to just record. Remember when I mentioned that I'd probably start playing the games that's been sitting in my library for a while and all that? I might be more inclined to do it. Just might. So we'll see what happens over the next, I'd say the most 3 months. So we'll either go into 2026, might get it within this month, or next month. Hopefully nothing ruins that. Other than that, I'm fairly excited for it. Fairly excited. I will take this opportunity to use one of the onsen things so I can proceed to do a date if need be, whenever. I didn't want to do the date because we were full with the onsen tablets or whatever. But with that being said, is there anything else worth mentioning that I thought about or decided to do? Or did. I don't think so. I could. I don't really think so. The more I'm thinking about it. So I guess we can start going over the comments. Because I don't remember what other thing or if there's anything else that I did want to mention. I'm kind of hoping we do at least get to do a day once before we get a new like drill or digging site or whatever. Hope. Oh no, I probably need to use this before. Yeah, well, we'll do it. Let me just fix the comments, make sure there's no new ones maybe. And then I guess first comment we'll be going over is going to be from Nova, or first comments, I should say. And the first one says, easy skip Uma and easy skip support card. Glad I'm not a runner guy. I'm kind of here debating, but I most likely won't get it. Because of whatever reasons I said yesterday. I think it was because New Year's is coming up. For the banner, might want to finish, or might want to, most likely, probably will go for the repulse and then finish it off. I think most likely will happen. And then after that's the anniversary, so I think I'm just gonna chill for the most part. So I'll be okay with that. Long distance dirt. I'm kind of flabbergasted. I think I get why, but at the same time, I'm like, maybe kind of just a tiny bit, surprised there isn't a long distance dirt race, I guess. Not really. It's just like, oh. I mean, there's already like a lower amount of way lower amount of dirt races. So, I guess. And then Eugen responded saying, it's easy skip for you and easy bully runners. I think Nova can easily just bully other Umas with his cards. Or most other whales, most likely not. Probably most likely not. But everyone else, yeah, he can bully. Most likely, I would say. Assume, maybe. Halloween banners this year is better than last. Let's see what Christmas will bring. I'm expecting no Measuros or Satonos. It's gonna be chill. Well, I don't think they do another Measuro one, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't think so. I don't think they would. Although they're still, they still can if they wanted to. I just realized I didn't do the extra race. Oh, I thought I was in the next year already. Like, kind of just like thought I skipped it already. Well, thankfully, I didn't. Because I forgot. Maybe I should have done the dirt race, but oh well. I didn't. Satonos they can if they wanted to. There's no Satonos. Well, there's... no, they probably won't, because... If they won't, because there's only 2 Satonos, and... one of them already has 3. That's most likely not either or. Changes in Uma is fine when compared to changes in champions on League. There is some rework on there that made me quit playing the champion altogether. Okay, reworking a character and a new scenario in a game, just basically a new version of the game mode, I guess. Right? New version of the training. Is that what a scenario technically is? Is different than completely reworking a whole character. That is a whole different thing, especially if it's a character you use. That is, I wouldn't say the best comparison. That isn't exactly the best comparison, I'd say. But I guess it works. So the new paid gacha just dropped, and I did try a few rounds of it. I'm assuming pretty derby. Overall, I don't think it's worth it, but oh well. I just wanted to try it at least. I chose 3 support cards to be the rate up. The stamp, journey speed, and long distance in card. Forgot the Uma name. I have a feeling it's a win variation. But at least I think it's a win variation. I'm not even looking at it, so I'm just going off the top of my head. But since it looks like it's a theme of chaser Umas, I'm gonna assume win variation. Unless she was just a chaser one, I might as well take a look at it now. Straight long. Yeah, it's a win variation. I was surprised you don't remember her name. It was an Uma you like completely disregarded anyway. It's completely irrelevant to you, so I'm not surprised you didn't remember their name. But so I ended up with 2 copies. $21. I want to do it, but I don't. It will push me all the way down to 0, though. Whatever. 2 copies of both long distance and endurance stamp. Only 1 copy of journey speed, unfortunately. I'm still trying to get into the chaser market, but man, I am missing so many cards. It's tough. Leaders and betweeners are my forte still. Oh well, it was a paid experience. I guess so. I mean, I don't even know how many more copies you need, but I'm assuming these were all fresh, maybe? Maybe, I'm not sure. This is actually not bad, so I think I'm gonna do that. Get whatever wise I can get. Eugen says, "Oi, truth be told, you did not pull for the card. You did pull for Crystal Shards rewards. Crystal Shard rewards? I don't know if there's any rewards, because I haven't swiped in Uma. So, I don't know. Nova says, Crystal is fine. I want the cards. It's like I said. For like the new banners, there's 2 cards, and you manage to MOB both within 2 pities. Stupid lucky, because if not, you're most likely you can MOB them in 5 pities. So it's kind of telling with this, because even with the rate up, you did pull cards, but none of them became max limit broken. I don't know how much you spent, but you just went for the experience, I suppose, from what you said. So yeah. I heard Renoa is fun, and she did seem that way from the prologue. I did also like her as well. So one of the reasons why I did want to pull her. So I was kind of sold when that my account got her, and then what was the name? I'm assuming Magnus is the name of the shielder that I mentioned because you mentioned it. Because you say Magnus and Mika are also part of my team with Arena as well. So I'm assuming we have the same team. The only difference is we have a different, I guess, DPS that starts with the letter R. So, yeah, I'd say that's pretty neat. I did get a third one. I think her name was Orlia? Orlia? Something like that? I may be butchering her name, but I don't know if she's any good. I didn't build her or anything. Or use her. I think I just pulled her in and continued on, but I think as of right now, I still have a few more hours to finish. I think that Haru Chaos event or whatever it's called. I don't exactly know what it's called. I think I just need the last level. I think I should be able to clear it because I already promoted to level 25. So I think I should be okay. I know I'm in chapter 3 of the story, so I just been doing what I can in the game. CZN is just oddly balanced for the meta right now. New character drops in a day or so, and I am pulling for the waifu factor. As for Haru, she'll move into the standard banner. Honestly, after using Haru in the event, because you can use her in the event, she actually seemed pretty good, fun to use. But I didn't pull for her. The whole point of me rerolling was to try, like you said, try and save the premium currency, which I managed to do with this last account. So that's good. I don't even know who the next character is. I'll probably take a look at the news after, maybe while I'm editing, or sometime later when I go back on the game. But other than that, no, I've actually been enjoying TZN. I would say, I mean, it's like this in other games, but I think it happens quite more often in CZN where sometimes you can't auto battle. It's fine. I don't mind. But it's like, as I'm trying to do other things at the same time. Like I was playing CZN while I was going over the computer parts at the same time. So sometimes it just be sitting there when it's not in auto an auto battle. I don't know if I should be using this. I mean, I'm gonna just do it. Whatever. But yeah, overall, I've been having fun with CZN the past, what, 2-3 days I've had. Or, yeah, 2-3 days I've had my account. So, as for, what was it, Stellasora, it's fine. I don't need to play it. I don't need to play it. But whatever other games in the future I'll most likely play. It's funny because I think I did pre-reg for Stellasora. I think I did. And I like way before CZN, and I figured out CZN way later than Stellasora. It was kind of funny how that works, but it is what it is. The Lycon is decent, I'd say, with Itari. I'm still trying to get a hang of when to use Itari's parry. When? I can't really speak on it because I haven't used Itari yet. Still building Lycon. I'm kind of on hold right now. Because I kind of got caught off guard with the whole Lycon thing. I never really had a reason to build them. So now I gotta build them. It's fine. It's fine. I'm in no rush at all. I have been inconsistent with the timing, but that's a skill issue. Fair enough. It's true. It's true. It's just a timing issue. So, fair enough. And then I had Panda back with Burb Team because I figured Lucia pairing with Itari is more to my preference. I'd say I'd say yes. I think the intention was to just use Lucia for Idhari. At least that's what I'm assuming. But you can use it. You can use her for Yishun. Because I have used her for Yishun and works perfectly fine. But I'd say, yeah, I think the main intention was for her to be with Idhari. Because the synergy between the Yukoi Summit team is very much what it is. I would say. At least. And then I guess you could kind of think of it the same with Idhari and Lucia being both Spook Shack. So I'd say it makes sense. I'd say it makes sense. Reverse is up there for me. It's around the same realm as Uma since they have both been treating me well in the gacha department. I don't think I mentioned anything about my pulls. I pulled the guy or girl? Sentinel? Was that her name? His name? You see how much attention I put I put in reverse. But whatever it was, I think it was for the anniversary, I believe? Yeah, I got one copy. I guess it was worth mentioning. I forgot to mention it this whole time, but I got it. Let's just expect that no matter which future gacha coming out, be it Azure, Promelia, Ananta, Enfield, and Silver Palace, you can expect the Genshin shills to pop in and brag about their superiority. Yeah, those 4 games are like automatic plays for me. So, but in relation to the comment, yeah, if they did it to if they did it to any other game that's kind of like Genshin, they'll feel the need to let it be known. I hate it, but I hate it only because it's just like, why? This just pretty much is just like, why? But yeah. I did do the story of Uwa. It's more interesting than I thought. It was, I mean, for the most part, it was just the perspective of Shuyuin. It was just mainly his perspective, for the most part. A lot of dude time, but I think this Mingting place seems to be like the capital of Huanglong. Maybe? Not quite sure, but maybe? I just assume that it should be in Huanglong since he's from Huanglong. If it's a whole different country, then I don't know. But he's from Huanglong. And Mingting specifically. One thing is for certain though, a lot of people have been corrupted by the Threnodian. Yes, that is a fact. That is definitely a fact. I heard that Scar might be playable in the future, but man, if I have to pick a dude, then I want Cristoforo more. He has that aura that makes him the Chad. The statement is totally not scripted or anything. So you're saying Cristoforo didn't make you say that? But you already pulled for 2 dudes. So it doesn't matter whether or not you pull more dudes in the future. I haven't pulled one yet. Unless it was the standard banner, then, or losing the 50-50. I don't necessarily pull on the standard banner for characters, just for the weapons. But kind of hard when it's like, when will I use these weapons at the same time? So I don't know. Maybe when I decide not to pull a weapon. Yeah, Scar just seems like some crazy guy who just wants to have fun, like causing harm. And then Cristoforo was just that guy. I guess just that guy. But we'll see. We shall see. I mean, if I honestly be more surprised if they don't release Scar at one point, because I mean, I bet a lot of us thought he was gonna get released soon because he was there in Huanglong. But then Frolova was released before him. So we'll see. We'll see. That's Inari 1. I think she was released during my hiatus. Well, more dirt options. I don't know when she was released, but I did train her a couple times, so that was a while ago though. It was a while ago. Probably earlier this year. So almost a year, maybe like half a year, 8 months. Oh, it's just this. Never mind. It's fine. When it comes to gachas with team building, people will have to consider what they can use, especially if they are free to play and have less options than a spender. Then it will take you more effort to actually figure out what team synergy you do have. I don't have Yanagi, so I have to improvise with the Miyabi team. But the thing about the Miyabi's team, it's a little bit more easier being Anomaly. At least that's how I seen it. I mean, I have like 3-4 Anomaly teams I can use, so. But if we're talking like other ones, it might be more of a consideration than Anomaly teams, I'd say. I think. I don't know. But yeah, you have to consider what would be best for your account. Which is why it's like, you don't have, you don't. Which is why I say you pull for what you like, but you also got to pull for what you need for your account. Because if you just pull for what you like, they most likely don't fill in the spots that you need. And if you don't want to fill in the spots that you need with, let's say, the A rank characters that can replace them, then you ain't gonna do squat. So like, yeah, I did say that normally pull for what you like, but you still gotta pull for what you need. And I know I mentioned this same thing for like Uma and all that. You need cards, get the cards. If you want Umas, pull for what you like. It's the same thing, just not as much as consider. Well, with the support cards, I guess you can be more consider which ones you want to pull or not. But for like Zenless, yeah, you're not gonna survive just pulling the characters you like. And then lastly, from Nova for Wua, there's just an option here just sitting. I kind of want another glacial support for 3.0. Well, we didn't get one for 2.0. So I surely hope so. I did not go for the glasses, well, for reasons. Well, you already said the reason. Glasses. This, hatred for glasses. Chisa will seem to make Kathy and Hazani team pop off with DOT. Yes. So I have even more excuse now to not train Arrow Rover. Very true. Very true. That I can agree with. But this whole time I've been using Arrow Rover, so I have no complaints. I mean, I built her at least half a year ago. She got her time's worth of being used, so perfectly fine. My Taiwan friend said he'll swipe for both Chisa and Frolova. It's actually interesting seeing that I didn't think he would commit to Uwa. If there's no 2.0 changes, then I think that would have made him quit eons ago. I think it was just like this significant improvement in 2.0 probably compared to the 1.0 the stuff. I mean, obviously there's going to be big changes between the 1.x patches and the 2.x patches, so. And yes, Wuwa is a darn good game, gotcha game, I'd say. So, let's just hope he has no reason to quit the game after swiping for said characters. That's all I can pretty much say. But other than that, that is pretty much it for all the comments from Nova. Unless I refresh and I see comments, but I don't. So thank you, Nova, for all the comments, and Eugen for replying to a few of them. Next comment is from Eugen. Long distance dirt. Well, there is none. Yeah, there is none. I did check yesterday. But don't forget Haru Ura, who run in Arimakinen, that you may be scared on that muscle pack Ura. But Haru's a betweener. Wait, that has nothing to do with what I just said. But the Arima is turf. I don't really know what I gotta say here. I think I did do that Haru Arimakinen run a long time ago. Right? Did I do it? Let me check. Let me check. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did do that. Yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know why I was thinking Chaser. My bad, Eugen. Show all. Nope. Nope. Actually, I don't think I did try. Or maybe I did try in the middle of these videos, but I've only done 6 Haru videos. And yes, one of them is from the global side. Where were we? So yeah, maybe for some Wonder Grandma who wish to push the limits to go beyond Arimakinen. And we have this aptitude distance-wide skills that push further to the next level. I don't know why, but the way this sentence sounded just gave me My Hero vibes. The whole beyond, and then to the next level. I was like, huh? Sorry. I know it's random. It just gave me those vibes. I honestly don't know what this comment was really trying to go towards, but maybe for some Wonder Grandma who wish to push the limits to go beyond Arimakinen. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it just had to do with the long distance. Because Arimakinen was mentioned. For Mihono Bourbon support card with Twin Turbo's perspective, it doesn't give me much with the benefit of the 2 skills, since the acceleration skill, probably, Honestly, I don't know if I should. I think I should just rest. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna just rest. Fortune favors the fast is already inherited, but for specialized. Ooh. But for specialized runner, it would be useful, especially if you have Kita-san and all general skills. See, as much as I do want to pull for it for the runners that I do use, aka Kita, Suzuka, but I think she's the one that has fortune favors the fast, right? Or normal one? Mihono. Can't use Mihono with Mihono. I don't even think I train any other runners outside of those three. Well, I did train Daiwa Scarlet and Saiyan Sky for parents' reasons, so I don't know. I don't know. I can see this card have self-control skills, so good for parent runs. So it's like bye-bye Speed Falco and more better using better... Whoa. Better using speed cards while getting the acceleration. Sorry, it just felt weird. And this is where I feel like a wise card is kind of just like... Now I know I didn't choose it too much, but the options weren't really there, if I'm going to be honest. But we're already kind of late into the run, so I'd rather just keep focusing on speed and all that, in my personal opinion. But... And Zenna's still stuck for 5-star, can't beat the poop out of the boss. I'm still figuring out what dodge guard or still not meeting the 14k mark. I'm only ended up in 11k for both 2 remaining bosses, but still have time to try again. What score are you getting for your... How short are you from getting 14k? There could be something that you could do to get extra points. There's certain things you could do that can get extra points. I don't know if you're doing that. I don't think of the bosses. What was the middle boss again? That was the Alice one, right? Yeah, with that boss, that one you want to get like... If it is the same boss. The miasma, you want to get it destroyed or shot by the thing that the boss shoots. I think. And then we'll take away the miasma. You should get like, what, 5k off that? I think. I'm not sure. I don't know about the other one. But yeah, how short are you from getting 14k? Oh wait, you said it already. 11k. Only ended up in 11k for both too. So you're missing 3k. That's honestly not that bad. Honestly, that's not that bad. I feel like if you do get the hang of the boss just a little bit more, because like I said, if you get hit, it does take a good chunk of time. Or it ruins the flow. So yeah. Yeah, I think if you do get the understanding of the boss, even just a little bit more, you could probably squeeze out the last 3k that you need to get into 6 stars on either or boss. You might have a better chance. Might have a better chance with the middle boss, with the anomaly team, with Vivian. That's what I'm thinking. To me, I was gonna say to me that's the easier one, but both isn't that bad. Yeah, the middle one should be the easier one. Should be the easier one. Don't really have that good of training here, so let's go with that. So yeah. Yeah, you still have a couple more days, so... Yeah, I think you can do it. I don't know if you're being held back by your characters. Because I'm assuming you're using Vivian, Yuzuha, and another anomaly. Right? I would assume another anomaly because it's an anomaly team. I just don't know who. Probably Miyabi, probably Yanagi. I don't know, but you should be able to. Well, hopefully you end up getting the last one. But yeah, as long as you keep improving your characters, you'll eventually have an easier time, as long as you also learn attack patterns, because they do matter. They do matter for you not to get hit, or at least reactions. That's also another. Either or. I mean, if you learn the pattern, you'll obviously know when to react or anything like that. Although I think the patterns do change here and there, so you just know basically when to react. Know their attacks. That way you'll know when to react. I don't know, something like that. Just try not to get hit. And if you do get hit, try not to make it like a continuous amount of damage. Like them comboing you, because then that'll take precious time away. But other than that, thank you, Eugene, for the comments. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Next comment is from Tanoki. Definitely pulled to 400 for Teo. So you did pull for Teo. I could have retired and gotten 0 LB scenario card at 200. You could have. You definitely could have. It's nice to have, but we've been long overdue a general speed card. Well, it hasn't been a year since Almond Eye, so I wouldn't say it's been... I mean, it has been a while, but I wouldn't say it's been long. I usually give it like a year. Usually, because the reason being is like they'll release a general whatever stat card, and then they can... The rest of the year is basically for the other positions, distances. So to me, it makes sense that I wouldn't say it's long overdue, in my personal opinion. In my personal opinion, I think it's perfectly fine. Because it still hasn't been a year since Almond Eye. Well, even if it's been a year, I mean, I used Kita until literally, what, earlier this year? Nothing is overdue for me. If I can use it, I'm gonna use it. None of this overdue thing. Speed Dream, Speed Aishin, and now Speed Tail. I mean, yeah, it's like I said, different positions and possibly distances they'll focus on within the year, and then they'll release the speed card. So, me personally, I'm not surprised. I have a feeling they decided to specialize speed card after generalizing speed cards. Huh? I just think they have all the other positions and distances to release speed cards for, then releasing another general one in the middle of the year. Still hasn't been a year since Almond Eye. It's kind of like how we haven't gotten... did we? I don't know if we got in a general stamina, because right around this time, it's already been a year. So maybe we'll be getting a general stamina fairly soon. And the same thing with Rudolph for the Wise card. New Year's when it came out. Did we? I don't think we've gotten a general Wise card. So I don't really see anything wrong here, if I'm being honest. It just seems like there's always going to be a year or so gap between the general cards, because in between is just going to be all the others. And then Power Bourbon is a skip for me, but it definitely changes a lot. If you say so. If you say so. If you think that far. Me personally, I can't really think that far because I have neither. Well, I could borrow Transcend if I wanted to. Or I guess Bourbon also if I wanted to. But for me specifically, it doesn't necessarily change a lot. I'm gonna be honest. But thank you, Tanoki, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And lastly, let me do a refresh real quick. Actually, don't even remember. Oh, what does even Bourbon give? I'll just grab the bottom one because I don't have any of the others. I guess. But the last comment is from Rick. I still haven't raced manually on the new scenario. I've been chilling with autos. Is there any particular reason you haven't tried manually training? I'm pretty sure the difference in outcome might be a different, pretty drastic maybe, I'd imagine. Well, for me it hasn't been because I suck. If you want to put it in those terms. But I don't know, this seems like to be kind of one of my better runs, but still I wouldn't say so. It's just on the better end of my runs. Speed is low. That's not going to reach 1900. Power and guts are not going to reach 1700. It is what it is. It is what it is. But if I don't do at least some kind of training, I won't have anything for the League of Heroes. That, or I'll have to go back to the deserted island to get something for the League of Heroes. Because I don't know. Right now it just sucks. But I mean, yeah, I don't know what I'm honestly. There has to be something that I could do differently. But as of right now, that's all I got. Honestly, that wasn't really much, but yeah. Other than that, thank you, Rick, Nova, Eugen, and Tanoki for the comments. Appreciate it as always. Let me check if there's any other comments that maybe in other videos. Nope, that's all under a queue. Nope. And he's like, we're good. Seems like we are good. But let's go pick out these skills. Go over how our training, we'll see our rank, and we'll end the video there. We shall end the video there. I'm not really focusing or really picky about the skills because I know for a fact that this Orfevre could be better once things are a bit more figured out, or whatchamacall that. Yeah, basically when when things are figured out. Or if I get a lucky run. Who knows? Who knows? Let's just grab all these green skills. And then we'll just grab white skills now. Yeah, sure, we'll grab that. All the skills we can grab. Even for model distance. Just need to use it for the rest of the skill points. Whatever. I don't think this will even... it might reach UB. Just UB. I don't even think UB won. But we'll see. It didn't, like I said. It's fine. I say it's fine, but once we get closer, we are, I mean, every day, every second, every minute, whatever, we are getting closer to these League of Heroes regardless. It's just, yeah, we're like, what, a week or two away from it? Not good. Not good. Now, if it wasn't medium distance. Now, if it wasn't long distance. Oh, well. So, ended off with, actually, just higher speed than I... Well, it's probably higher speed because I have the wise card. Yeah, so, I don't know. Every time I've tried a wise card, it's just literal crap. So I don't even know if wise is a stat we should even care about. When I'm doing auto training, I don't have wise card on him, but they're just crap. But 1746 speed, 1405 stamina, 1573 power, 1587 guts. I mean, if I can get those to 1700s and maxing out speed, I think we'll be in better shape. The wise thing is throwing me off, so I don't know what's up with that. But we ended up with 911 on wise with an S aptitude on dirt. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys are doing with the scenario. If you guys have realized anything, because as of right now, I haven't really done any changes since, at least manually, I haven't done any changes. So, just rolling the way I don't know. So if you guys have any idea of anything new or any thing that you do differently that I do that maybe I can give a try, let me know down in the comment section down below. Greatly appreciated. And if there's anything else you guys do want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined our Discord server, link is down in the description. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined the circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shoo Shoo. Once you give that a search, hit request join, it'll let me know that you want to join the circle. Then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel on the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.